Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. It is an absolutely beautiful day here at the stable. They're calling for nice weather, and I have a lot to update you guys on. Just goes to show just how much can happen in a week's time. Right now, we're heading over to check the water trough to see if it needs to be filled. My guess? No, it's good. Looks like it's at about half full, a little bit less than half full, so it looks like there's about 100 gallons in it. The horses are all asleep this morning. Some mornings you can actually see them all laying down. That doesn't look to be the case for this morning. Now you guys may notice that there's just random pieces of plant matter everywhere in here. A simple reason is birds. It's been so dry that the birds are coming over here and getting drinks out of the water trough. Wow, the water's nice and cold. That's good. To be honest with you guys, I think we may fill that up tonight, but for today, that is definitely fine for the horses. Another big thing that has been going on is smoke. For those that don't know, there is wildfires taking place up in Canada, and we had an air current grab all that smoke and pull it down in our direction. Firstly, I want to state that I hope everybody up in Canada is doing okay. So sorry to hear about all the problems taking place up there. Be safe, guys. As for the smoke, I'm sure a few of you are curious how the horses fared. Thankfully, the horses really didn't experience any breathing problems. We were monitoring them very closely to make sure that we had no issues. Really, the only people that had some issues was those that came down to see the horses. The horses themselves did fine, but it was interesting for a few of the horses that we have that came from out west. You could tell they've been through wildfires before because they were very scared. Once they smelled that smoke in the air, you can tell that they were uneasy, they were very anxious, they wanted to stay with all of the horses, and the moment they were separated, they got very, very concerned. Of course, with the smoke leaving, so has that anxiety. So we haven't really been having any issues, which is awesome to see. And thank you guys so much for all the support and the concern that you have showed. It's nice to see. It's nice to know that all these horses are loved just so much. And we got another big update. Check it out. The medicine cabinet is now inside the feed room. And my, oh my, does it look beautiful. I love organization. When I see organization, it makes me happy. For updates, today we're not gonna be seeing Swade or George. They're at a horse show. By the way, girls, if you're watching, I hope that you have a great horse show and I hope that you do a good job. And of course, just in case that I have a moment of forgetting what's going on, Weather is in the middle paddock during the day and Poncho is no longer in the left run. He's just out in the big field day and night. Of course, oh my goodness, are we loving the stall mats in here? And are we loving the open space that is here? As we are emptying out these feed bins, once they're empty, we're gonna get things finalized over here. But that's not what we're gonna be working on today. The big job that we're working on today, we'll talk about later on. For now, I need to get all these horses fed. I mean, just look at all this that's going on. And it's not gonna do itself. Okay, we have all the grain measured out, and this is what we have set up right now so that we don't have to worry about the horses making their way into the feed room. As one could imagine, you don't want the horses getting into the feed. And we have all the hay taken care of. I'll tell you what, guys, I love that wagon. It makes things so simple to be able to just get the hay where it needs to go. Not to mention the new feed room just feels so good walking around on those mats. Everything feels so organized and clean. It's a good feeling. So let's let the horses in. Let's see how they're doing. Good morning, Roni. Good morning, Casino. Good morning, Champ. Good morning, Jack. Morning, Rebel. Morning, William. And that's all of them. George is normally in this pasture as well, but remember, he's at a show. Well, hello, good looking. Good morning. What's up, buddy? Yeah, what's up? Hey, Rocky. And the big field's still ready to be let in. As you guys could tell, Skywalker and Obi are best friends. They're always hanging out together. The naming coincidence is very funny. I love it. There you go, boys. Let's take a look at their water trough quick. Yep, there it is. We're good. Awesome. So that means the donkeys are set for the day. The other day, they were playing with that jolly ball. I saw them playing tug of war. I saw them, and I was watching them. I'm like, the second I go to get the camera, they're gonna stop. And they just kept playing with it. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get the camera. So I went and got the camera. I very slowly walked back, and then right when I turned the camera on, they stopped playing with the ball. I'm telling you, they know it. They know when I have the camera. But I just wanted to let you know that they were enjoying the toy. So thank you very much. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like Samson's ready to come in. All right, let's let these big guys in. Good morning, Samson. Morning, Fire. Morning, Danny. Hey, Duke. Hey, Declan. Hey, Obi. Hey, Skywalker. Hey, Sriracha. Hey, Pancho. Hey, Gavin. Hey, Tucker. Hey, Argento. Not too certain if Tucker knows his stall yet, so I'm gonna follow Tucker in. Coming in behind me is Archer. Look at that. Tucker's got his stall down. Come on, Scoots. Hey, Poe. And there's Weather. That's all of them. Well, while I'm getting set up and ready for daily care, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been very exciting and that we are oh so thrilled to have back at our stable. As you guys are well aware, we have been in a drought here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Things have been very dry for 4+ weeks. And this has certainly affected the pastures. Our pastures have started turning yellow from the fact that they had no rain, as well as our hay crop. Our hay crop was pretty, I don't want to use the term weak because it wasn't weak. We ended up getting 69 round bales in total for our hay crop, but it just wasn't as plentiful as usual. Last year, we got about 105, 110 by this point. Rounded out the season with about 120. Well, I am happy to report that we have just gotten some rain at our stable. It was a nice soaking rain in the evening. Actually, right the day after all that smoke came through. And it rained for about 2 to 3 hours. We got about 3/10 of an inch, which is definitely not gonna bring us back out of the drought that we're in, but it's something. And we will definitely take it. And if the forecast proves true, for the next week, we should be getting rain just about every single day, starting with Monday. They're actually calling for an all-day rain event on Monday. I don't know exactly how much, but I hope it's a good, slow rain. Yeah, good boy, Pancho. And however, that does mean we are going to be feeding hay in both our pastures, the middle field and the big field, just to make up for the fact that the grass is not growing. So I'll be getting 2 round bales each time I'm feeding to make up for the difference in loss of grass in our pastures. However, it's not all bad news. We're over at one of our hay fields, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's greening up. There is also fresh grass growth showing up here inside the hayfield. Now you can see a lot of it is still cut and waiting to grow. It does need more rain. However, the results here are promising. And if we get that rain that's forecasted, we just might have a strong second cutting. What we need in order for that to happen is a lot of rain and some sun. Really push this up and grow. We did have a very weak first cutting. However, if we have a very strong second cutting, that just might offset the difference. And that does open the possibility for us even getting a third cutting of hay, which in years past was something we really could not do when we did the small square bales. We didn't have the storage space for it, nor the labor to be able to do it at that time of year. Because we do round bales, we are able to get a third cutting, weather permitting. So time will tell, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's definitely better than the way things have been. That is absolutely gorgeous. Make that double gorgeous. Wow. Woo, smells like we just baled it. Man, that is good. Good news, guys. Hay is all taken care of. Daily care is all taken care of. And that means it's time to move on forward and let all these hungry horses out. So let's see here. Do you guys want a time lapse of the horses going out into the pasture? Or do you want some quick clips of them getting a drink of water? Since the water trough is new, on video, all you guys have seen is the horses pretty much being a little timid of it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some clips of the horses getting a drink of water. And then when I turn out the horses this afternoon, I'll get a time lapse. There we go. That way I got everybody happy. All the horses are out eating hay. My goodness, is it just an absolutely beautiful day. With the horses being fed, that means that we would be able to move right on over to the next thing that we need to get accomplished, which is cleaning up the front of our horse stable. I'll tell you what, guys, even though it's been dry, the weeds have definitely started growing. And I don't know if you can tell, but man, oh man, this place needs to get cleaned up. It's almost like this happens every year. Winter comes and goes, and I forget that I need to be mowing the grass at the stable. So we need to clean up all the weeds that's around the riding arena, near the front of the road, moving down into the stable, and of course back there where we park all the equipment. It's important to keep the front of our business looking clean and healthy because, I mean, you guys see down there, our stable looks nice and clean and healthy. We definitely don't want to be giving people the wrong idea. So we got to clean all this up, which means we need to break out the weed eater and the lawnmower. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we've got a nice light rain that's hitting the area right now. I'll take it.
The hungry, hungry donkeys are ready to eat. It's in their name. They're hungry, hungry.
Come here, boys. Hey, Buster. Hey, Rocky. Oh, it's okay. Good weather. Good fire. Guys, let's go! Time to eat! Hey, Ronnie. Let's go! Time to eat!
I think the cows are hungry.
No, they've been fed already, Gavin.
They're cows. They're still hungry.
Very true. Very true. But we're feeding the horses right now.
Yeah.
Also, when did you show up here? Hey, Danny. Good to see you, buddy.
I showed up about an hour ago.
Boy, talk about being late for work. My word.
I'm sorry. Traffic was just terrible.
We all know how that is, Gavin. We've got some of the horses in, but we're sending Gavin out to go get the rest of the horses. So we're going to give you a POV of what it looks like. Hold on, Gavin. Almost lost him. A point of view look of what it looks like when you go bring the horses in. Let's go.
As you can see, I really don't have to go that far because they hear the quad and they know they gotta go. And sometimes even Leia likes to join in and try to get them back too.
Now, just in case any of you are just a tad bit confused, we ended up having something that we needed to take care of that was very important today. So we're feeding a little bit later than normal. And Gavin is now with us for afternoon feeding and also taking care of cleaning up the stable. That's why it may look like Gavin just showed up out of nowhere and didn't want to confuse you guys. All right, now taking a look at our water trough, looks like we're gonna fill this right on up. We'll get the water started. That way the horses got a good drink. That should be full in about 45 minutes, give or take. Now Gavin's working on the weed eater. He's gonna be working on cleaning up a lot of these weeds while I work on finishing turning out the horses. And then once I'm done turning out the horses, I'm gonna come out here with the mower and mop up. We should be pretty good. We'll see how far he gets while I'm working on the horses. Oh, there we go, guys. The water trough is full. All the horses are turned out for the evening. So what do you say we go check on Gavin and see just how far he's gotten? And a cool little fun fact for you guys, this is actually Gavin's second time ever running a weed eater. And I believe this is his first time ever running a gasoline-powered weed eater. Well, it looks like he got that little section right there, and it looks like he's working on the fence line up here. Oh, wow, this looks great. Oh, look at him go. Man, for his second time ever, he's doing a great job. But I mean, let's be honest, guys, would we really expect anything else? Don't worry, guys, I wasn't that close. I used a fancy little trick to get the camera closer. So that's looking good. I'm gonna go get the lawnmower up and running. Let's see just how much better we can make this place look. Uh-oh, looks like the lawnmower's got a flat tire. That's okay, we'll just put some air in it quick and we should be good. But that should be good. Okay, well, I just finished up with mowing all the grass. Gavin is hard at work at weed eating. It's definitely miles better than it was. We've got a little bit of areas to touch up on here and there, but it's definitely really shaping up nice. Next up, I'm gonna hop on the tractor because I wanna get this arena drug, which is something that I try to do, but tend to kind of not do. So many other things get in the way. But we've got that arena down there and this arena up here that I need to drag. And we'll see just how good this place really shapes up to look. That was a long day, but I mean, the results pretty much speak for themselves, guys. Look how good Gavin did. Man, he did such a good job. And that was only his second time ever weed eating. I think he deserves a round of applause, guys. Not to mention, we have both the lower arena and the upper arena all leveled out and drug. Look at how good the grass looks on both sides. Gavin's hard at work. He's even over there cleaning up the side for the veggie boys. I guess he thought he got done and he was just waiting for me. But I mean, just look at this, guys. Look how good everything looks now. Oh, now that's something we can be proud of. Good, good, good. Wow. Let's go catch up with Gavin and see what he thinks. One thing's for certain, really good stuff. Well, Gavin, how was your second time weed eating?
Great.
Do you think the third time you weed eat, you'll wear pants?
50-50.
Yeah, I figured. Jury's out on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Gavin, we're all wrapped up. We saw just how good everything looks. Well done, good stuff.
And for the question of the day, leave in the comments, what's your favorite type of yard work? if any.
Are you ready to head home?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready to get a shower?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alrighty, guys. We've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't,
Be sure to like and subscribe.
And remember to hit that notification bell.
and as always, we'll see you in the next one.